come in you or on you. But I want to be a toaster strudel. Be on a rough me up, flip me around. I'm a dirty talk. That's one thing about me, boo. I'm gonna talk my stuff. And then hey babes, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Welcome to this spicy put me in a hot seat Q&A. I asked you guys on a little poll on Instagram for some questions, and baby, y'all came with the questions. So I'm just gonna give out a little disclaimer. If you're like, if sex talk and all that freak you out, you get cringed out by it, this is not the video for you, because I'm not holding back on the questions. Like, all the tea, I'm in the hot seat. Like, I'm answering all of my questions, and we're not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna ramble too much. Mama, grandma, this is not the video for you. So if you didn't click on, thank you so much for the support, but now is your time to exit. Now let's allow them some time to exit. Now let's move right into these spicy questions. So number one, she said, how often do y'all get to do yoga with 2 kids? So honestly, if I had to put a number on it, I'm just gonna give it 4 days a week. 4 days a week, 6 on a good week. And honestly, the best like tip is just do it. When you see a window of opportunity, if it's nap time in the middle of the day, if the kids slept in, if y'all stayed up late, like, get it in. I don't know what it is about me and CJ, we just like 2 rabbits. Real bad. Next question. How do you balance being a wife, mom, and content creator? Honestly, I don't know, y'all. I just got asked this on live last night. I feel like I just do it. I get up and I go with the flow every single day. As a content creator, I never content plan. I don't have days where I specifically film and upload. I just go with the flow. If it's a good day, it's a good day. If it's a bad day, the camera not getting picked up. And then on top of like being a mom and a wife, I feel like, of course, with everything, it has its days. Some days I get up and boot. I just don't want to like do nothing. But you're a mom and a wife, you gotta get up, you gotta clean up, you gotta cook, you gotta take the kids to school, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be you regardless of how you feeling. So I feel like the best thing to do is just to do it. And shit, I put my best foot forward every single day, and I just do it. How do you keep your sex drive kind of high? Kind of struggling after having my child. Not gonna lie, after my first child, I'm not gonna say I didn't have like a sex drive, but I literally, TMI, was bleeding for 6 weeks. I literally had to go to the doctor because the bleeding had picked up so bad. I was like, am I hemorrhaging? Like, what is this? But they said it was just normal. And sometimes you overwhelmed. You got a newborn, you don't feel like doing it. But I think what helps a lot is when your partner is being like very involved, helping you, making sure you have breaks. Like, when I don't know what it is, when I see my man be a dad, I want him to be my daddy. Like, if you clocking the T, when I just see him being in provider mode and dad mode, it's a turn on for me. I be like, yeah. The next question says, how did you find out you were pregnant? Y'all, I'm very in tune with my body. Anytime something is off, I know from the start. The first sign for me, my body temperature was super hot. Like, I kept feeling feverish and just super like not normal. And then my boobs were so sore. I don't have no sore boobs even when my cycle's coming on. Boobs were so sore. I was like, I gotta be pregnant. Like, there's gotta be a bun in the oven. Took a pregnancy test, boom, 2 lines. Somebody said, was your husband the first man you've ever been with in that way? No. And honestly, if you go back and watch some of my older videos or even recent vlogs, I will tell you, babe, I wish that I would have waited, because I don't know, it's just something about, you know, it's your person. It's just like the sex is I ain't gotta worry about if my person, you know, doing it with somebody else. Like, this is my person, it's my husband. And like, the older I get, the more I see why God intended on us only having sexual relations with our spouse. Cause nobody else didn't deserve no piece of this cookie. Ugh, yuck. If you weren't married with kids, where do you think you would be in life right now? I think that I would be in the Air Force, because I was heavy on going to the Air Force. I was doing all of like the physical training. I was training my body, my mind, my mental, and then I was working on getting my ASVAB score up so that I could go into the Air Force. I definitely would have went into the Air Force, and I would have let them pay for me to be an RN. And yeah, I would have went like, yeah, I probably would have been a nurse by now. I'm pretty sure, because I graduated almost 6 years ago. Like, I would have been clocking that tea. I would have been a nurse. I would have let the airports pay for it. And yeah, either way it go, getting married or if we didn't get married, some kind of way I was gonna be military affiliated, because I was going to the military. Like, I wanted to get out of my mama's house. I wanted to get out of my city, and that was like the quickest, fastest, most effective way to do it. So I was just all in for it. I was in ROTC, all of the things. So yeah. All right, let's clock into the spicier questions. Creamer or squirter? Creamer or skirt? Creamer or squirter? I'm a creamer for sure. Anal or nah? Like, I cannot get busy with the anal, y'all. Like, my brother-in-law, he's gay, and we talk about it all the time. And I'm like, sir, you have a tough butt, because like, how are you doing it? And he'll be giving me all the tips, all the tea, and I'm just like, it's like the tea not clocking. Like, just no, I can't do it. What's the longest sex session you've had? Probably, I'm going to say last January we went on a cruise, y'all, and we got a balcony room. And well, we had a suite, and it had like a big long balcony, and my mother-in-law also went on a cruise with us, so we had a babysitter. So my mother-in-law had the kids, y'all, and we went out, we had some drinks, and it was cold because we went on a cruise in January. It was cold, and I was like, babe, I'm so hot. Like, I'm so hot. Like, you know, you drink alcohol, you start feeling hot. And I like took my clothes off and I'm on the balcony, and I'm like, so let's do it. Like, let's do it. It's pitch black dark. It's the middle of the night. Nobody on, like, there's nobody in the ocean. Nobody can see you. They might hear, but they can't see. And we was out there for a long time. So, shave or wax? I've never had, well, I had one wax, y'all, and it was so painful, but I actually want to give waxing another shot, so maybe I'll film it in a vlog. But for right now, I'm definitely a shave girl, or like a hair removal cream type girly, because the last time I got waxed, it hurt so bad, like so bad. She must have did something wrong. Then I tried to wax myself, and it was so horrendous, y'all. I couldn't even peel the wax off. I had CJ trying to peel the wax off, and I ended up having to get in the shower and scrub that wax off. There was no way I was pulling that wax off. It was so painful. Like, I'm gonna just have to try again, and I'm gonna bring y'all with me. So next spicy question, most riskiest or public place you've ever had sex? Waffle House parking lot. Screaming, don't even ask, just Waffle House parking lot. Me and CJ, before we had kids, I feel like we was very crazy. Favorite position? Front and back. Like, front and back, reverse cowgirl, my two faves of all time. Something you would go back and change if you could? I would have kept my virginity. I would have kept my virginity and only gave it to my husband. That's something that I talk about all the time. I regret to this day. I hate that anybody could say, oh, you know, I did this with her, because like, I only want that to be something my husband can say. And like, if I could go back and change something, I would change that for sure. What does the perfect date night look for you? Perfect date night for me, honestly, I love a little, like, we got to go on a date, like, it was honestly like a year ago. CJ grandma was over here and she babysat the kids, and we got all dressed up. We went downtown. We went and tried like to the cigar place, even though that's not, I don't like no damn cigar, but he still had a good time, and just got to get super dressy, vibe out. And the perfect date night for me, it just gives very like dressy vibes, cute little like lounge type. We don't like the club, but we'll go to a lounge, we'll do a bar, we'll have a drink, go get dinner, and honestly we could just chop it up in the car for hours and hours and hours, and it's just like perfect, because you finally have like a little break from your kids, you got you a little drink in you feeling good. I remember we was in the back of the Uber just chatting it up and talking so nasty in the back of the Uber because both of us was tipsy, and I'm like, wow, are we in a fucking movie right now? Are we in a movie? Because this feel like a movie scene. Like, I don't know, I'm just a lover girl. I just love my man. The perfect date night can be at home, honestly. I just want to be with him, and I love when we get to actually have alone time, but which is so rare because we've always been away from our family. So whenever we do get to actually like have alone time and like an actual date night, yeah, it's the vibes. Your favorite toy, if you have or use them. So when we was in Japan, we was going through like a little, not a rough patch, it just was, I was dealing with PPD and all the things, and then I finally like made it, like I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm about to take control of this. Like, I'm gonna get back to myself. So I was like, we're gonna get some toys. So there's this store in Japan. It's called Dun-Q. Dun-Q had like a little adult section, but it was so crazy because everything's like, we was using Google Translate, but like we didn't really know what it was. You can kind of try to make it out from like what you see, but I'm like, we're just gonna go to Amazon. No sex toys would ship there like to an APO because they had batteries in it and they weren't allowed to ship them. So I ended up finding one from Walmart.com, y'all, and it's like $13. I'm gonna put a little picture on the screen. This little girl right here, she don't play. She gets down, and I feel like it's perfect to like incorporate during like, you know, time with your man or even time alone. It's heat and it's cheap and it has multiple settings and it lasts. I still got mine, like, and it's like 2 years old. In love, obsessed, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I love a good little cheap toy. Now I know some people be liking them big ones that like shake the whole world, but I'm not there. My little cookie is very tender and this is enough for us. Next spicy question, come in you or on you? In me for sure. That is exactly what we have, baby K, because I'm always like, put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in. I want to be a toaster strudel. Like, fill me up. I am wicked. Are you a rough girl or a slow and steady? Heavy on the rough. Rough me up, flip me around, choke me. I'm a rough girlie. Talker or sounds and faces? I'm a dirty talker. Like, I am a dirty talker. I'm a dirty talk. That's one thing about me, boo. I'm gonna talk my stuff. And then don't let me bend have like a shot or a little bit of wine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Spicy question, are you a shower before sex or all day juices kind of girl? I'm a shower before sex kind of girl. I don't know what it is, like, because we in the beginning, like when we first were dating and everything, like I ain't like he just had to get it with it, like, you know, he just had to get what it came with. Like, we ain't have time, we wasn't living together, so we just had to get it in what we got it in. And that's cool and all, but it's just something about being like fresh out the shower, body still wet, like don't even get time to dry off, you know what I'm saying? Oh, tear me up, munch me down. Yeah. The most memorable intimate moments and why? Before we had kids, we had a little weekend rendezvous. We went out of town, and our little resort that we were staying at had these floor-to-ceiling windows with like a view to the city. And my man was like, let's open the windows up, and I'm like, let's do it. And I'm literally all pressed against the window, just getting bang, 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 and I'm screaming because just even talking about it is so freaking funny, because there might be somebody on this planet who has video of me and my husband in that resort doing what we was doing, because it was like people's walking, but we were so high up it might have been a little bit hard to see, but I don't know. But I think that's my most memorable, because like Zari and CJ, like why would y'all be doing that? But I was with it though, because I'm like, we from one night only, we from out of town, these people do not know us, they ain't gonna see us no more after we check out, so I'm with it. How do you initiate nasty time? If we just laying in the bed and I start putting my butt on you, please don't make me put it on you more than 2 times before you nail me to the cross. Like, come on, I ain't just scooting back for no reason. Like, I'm gonna keep scooting back and grinding and whining. Like, come on, you know what I want, give it here. Mwah. No bars. Are you a swallower? No. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm so big on like textures, y'all. The texture just really gets to me. Like, I used to just thug it out and do it, but now I just really cannot do it. Like, I just can't. I don't know, something about the texture, I don't like it. It's kind of like yogurt, and it's kind of like why I don't eat yogurt. Like, I don't know, but yeah. What's your best sex advice? My best sex advice is to get to know your partner, get to know their likes, their dislikes, their kinks, know like how to please them, because I feel like when you've been intimate with somebody, you don't have to just think about yourself, you also got to think about them, because what's the end goal for both of us? And the end goal for both of us, you know, obviously is to get a big O, and I need to know how to give you yours and vice versa. So learn your partner, learn their body, know what turns them on, know what gets them there to that point, whether it's foreplay, lingerie, toys. Know your partner, like know your partner. And that's another question I got. Do you wear lingerie? Girl, I could be wearing a stained up moo or a family reunion shirt with the letters peeling off, and he gonna pull it up and put them drawers to the side. But every now and again, I got my cute little lingerie pieces. Shein and Fashion Nova have some cute affordable lingerie, y'all. And yeah, but it's like every time I buy real cute lingerie, it end up getting ripped off. So, you know, like I feel like I'm wasting my money. But yes, I definitely love a cute little lingerie number. And you know, just yes, like I'm with the vibes. I'm with the vibes. Because once again, this is my husband. Like I ain't just doing this for just anybody. Like this is my husband, you know. So every now and again, I don't want him to see me in my moo lifted up. I want him to see me in some sexy, you know what I'm saying? So every now and again, we spice it up. Also, another question that I got was like, how long after having kids did you wait to be intimate again? So like I said, with Carter, I was literally bleeding for like 6 to 7 weeks. So we obviously had to wait. And then with Kay, we was like, I was in the United States, CJ was in Japan because they wouldn't let him come home to me. So Kay didn't officially meet his daddy until he was 2 months old. So like as soon as I saw my husband in person, I was like I want it right now. Like I'm literally picking him up from the airport and I'm hiding bothered. Like it's been too long. Like I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I'm not no judgy person, babe. You didn't wait your 6 weeks, you felt confident doing it before, okay, and that's all right. Like that's your body and that's you. So I'm not finna tell nobody, oh wait 6 weeks, oh I waited 3 months. Girl, when you feel like you're ready, what Sexy Red be saying, bend it over, let that breathe. I feel like as long as you know your body and you feel healed enough, jump on it. As a stay-at-home mom, was there ever a time that you didn't see the point in getting up and getting ready, getting yourself together because you knew you had no place to go? If so, how did you overcome it? So yes, well, like after Kate was born, y'all, I just fell into like this little hole. Like I'm like, I know I'm gonna be in the house all day because CJ was working 7 to 5, sometimes later. Yes, 7 to 5 every freaking day. And then sometimes it was like 7 a.m. to like 9 a.m. because he was on duty. And so I'm like, there's no point in me getting up and getting dressed because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving the house today. Nobody's gonna see you. I mean, nobody's gonna see me. But when you change your perspective from like nobody's gonna see me to like I'm gonna see me, every time I walk by the mirror, I'm gonna see myself, and then I'm gonna look at myself and I'm like, ugh, because I don't look put together. I think it's true that when you look good, you feel good. So I made it my business to get on Shein and order some cute loungewear, something like this little like jumper that I have on right now. I will just put this on if I know that I'm gonna be in the house for the day. I'll just throw this on because even if nobody's gonna see me, I'm gonna see me. And how you look is how you feel. When I look busted, I feel busted. When I look pretty and super just feminine and cute, I feel good about myself. So I make it my business to get up, put on some cute loungewear. I try not to lounge around in my pajamas all day. Like I need to be out of my pajamas by noon. Like typically if I have to take Carter to school or something, I'm already gonna be out of my pajamas and ready early in the morning. But if it's a weekend or something, I do not let myself lay around all day in my pajamas. Like, girl, get up. What Sarah Jakes be saying, girl, get up, get up. Yeah. And I got another question, and it basically was asking like, am I okay with toys in the bedroom? Is my husband okay with toys in the bedroom? We are completely fine with toys in the bedroom. We don't mind, and I already showed y'all my personal favorite. Like I said, it's very easy to grab, like, you know, when you doing the do, and just grab it, hold it, put it where you want it, or you can let your partner do it. And it's just very like, it's small, it's discreet, and it's not that loud. So if you got kids like we do, you already got to try to not wake them up, you know. And it's just not loud, and that's why I say it's perfect for together or alone. So yes, love that little toy. Cause baby, she don't play, she gets down. Being a military family, honestly, it's all over the place. It's not even finna lie. I'm happy that this is our last little hurrah as a military family. After this, my husband's gonna be a civilian, and we could just do what we wanna do when we wanna do it. If we wanna take vacation, we ain't gotta do all this. He ain't gotta go do no trainings and stuff cause we're going out the country. Like, it just be a lot, but it's been a journey, and it's a journey that I'm very thankful for. I think the military has blessed our family with a lot of things. things, a lot of experiences, and I'm just thankful for the journey, but I am ready for the journey to be over with. Do you want to try for a miniu? I would love to, but my husband got a vasectomy after Cade was born because I have incumbent cervix, and Cade almost died. Carter was born early. We did not know like what my issue was until my pregnancy with Cade. I have incumbent cervix, which, girl, you can Google it. It just basically means you have a short cervix, and every time I get pregnant I will have to have 2 surgeries. One surgery to sew up my cervix and then the other one to remove it at the end of the pregnancy, and that surgery was super painful, and I had to be awake while they were sewing my cervix because I was too far along to get put under, and it just did not give. And yeah, we would love to try. We talked about reversing the vasectomy, but honestly I think we're just gonna do what it do. We're gonna just be happy what God then blessed us with, and we're gonna get a dog. So yeah, any wigs, y'all, any wig questions you have, anything you see on my TikTok usually is for sale. You can just send me a screenshot if it's available. I'll let you know. All the wigs that I've been selling recently, selling for like $50 to $100. And yeah, as you start content creation, it's damn nice. I want to be like you when I grow up. With content creation, I feel like once you put your mind to like saying like I'm gonna be a content creator, you're gonna be a content creator. Like, you just find your niche and stick with it. Hit the ground running. Get you a tripod. You don't have to go to buy the most expensive camera. Literally, I don't film any day in the life content on my camera. Only YouTube videos get filmed on my camera because I don't have a ton of space on my phone. But day in the life content, I do all that right from my phone. Learn how to edit a little bit and do a little bit of lighting, whether it's a clip-on light or a little ring light, and girl, you're gonna be good to go. Find your niche, stick with it, and your channel is going to grow. Your people gonna find you eventually. Don't get discouraged by the numbers, the likes, the views. Just keep posting it. Post as if 1 million people are already watching you, because one day 1 million people gonna be watching you, because you never know. All it takes is one video to blow up. One video to blow up. Another question, and it says, how long did it take to get your followers up? Honestly, it took me a while to gain like traction on TikTok. I was posting consistently on TikTok for like 3 or 4 months before I finally hit 10K. So I feel like that's very slow growth. For Instagram, y'all, literally I went from 3,900 followers on Instagram to 20,000 followers in 12 days. Instagram, with like Instagram Reels and stuff, it's so much easier to grow than TikTok. I feel like TikTok only push drama and mess. If you on there trying to be a positive black woman, good luck, sis. You just gonna have to really put your foot on their neck and not let up, and then eventually you'll start growing. But I feel like they just won't let us just go in there and pop off. Like, we gotta get on there with drama about our baby daddy, baby mama drama. They push those type of videos like easily. You post a video talking about your baby daddy ain't this, that, and the third, easily finna get 1 million views. You on there doing your day in the life as a stay-at-home mom, or day in the life as a mom, girl, they not gonna push that. They push drama, and that's something that I've learned with the TikTok algorithm. They love mess on their little black platform, like on their little black app. They love mess. They live for mess over there, clearly. But yeah, hold up, because I just checked our Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, you need to go join. I got some new questions. Somebody said, would you ever do a threesome? Absolutely not. I feel like a marriage is just between you, your husband, and God. You don't gotta let no third person in your bedroom. I'm never gonna open up my bedroom and open up a door, that portal to all them demons, and let that into my marriage. Absolutely not. I would never, ever, ever, ever do a threesome. It's not something that I'm interested in. Never have been. And honestly, I'm too jealous. Like, if I see another woman on my man, girlfriend, whoop your ass. Well, here go Jada. I already knew she was coming. Do you prefer being on top or bottom? I like being on the bottom. I like just being on the bottom. Throw me around like a little rat dog. Tie me up, nail me to the cross. That's what I like. And the way I just said that so innocently, like, girl, you're not innocent. But and I think I already said my third position. I love reverse cowgirl and from the back. Reverse cowgirl make me feel like I got all the power in the world. Just save a horse and ride a cowboy. Y'all know that song? She rode it like a rodeo. I can't believe I'm doing this for YouTube. This is insane. Don't judge me once y'all see this video. Like, don't judge me. Don't look at me differently. Just look at me as your bestie. Because, like, if I'm telling you all this, I mean, we're besties. We're besties. We locked in. And I hope my mom and them ain't watching, because I told y'all to click off at the beginning of the video. Like, I literally had to take a break. The kids, it was time for them to go to bed. Like, they were being super freaking whiny. But the last question that I wanted to answer, because I figured maybe we can do a part 2. I don't want the video to be too long. But one of the babes was asking about like how to keep her love life going with her spouse when she has no village. And I feel like this is a question that I really wanted to talk about, because I feel like a lot of people don't have a village. A lot of people don't live close to their family, and even if they do live close to their family, they still don't have a lot of help. So when we first had baby K, y'all, it was like we had no village. Obviously, we were in a freaking foreign country. We didn't have anybody. We didn't have any friends. We didn't trust any babysitters. And so it was just like all day and all night, we are just parents, and we never made time for each other, because he was working full shifts, sometimes 7 days a week, and then being on call. Once he got off, they literally would call at 3 in the morning, and so it just would be like we have no time for each other, you know what I'm saying? So what we had to do is get them kids on a schedule. I feel like us not having a village at the time and not ever having like a long time, it really motivated us to get our kids on a schedule. Every day we had a set nap time. Nap time was like 12:30. CJ came home from lunch at 1. So by the time he got home from lunch, the kids were already sleeping, and we could make time for each other, because CJ got 2-hour lunch breaks back then. Why was they lunch break so long? I don't know. But this would be our time. We would make time for each other. The kids would be downstairs sleeping. We would go upstairs, like watch a movie together, be intimate, you know, whatever we want to do. And I feel like you just got to make a schedule, because when you don't have a village, it's like, it just feels like it's you and your partner versus the world. Like, you don't have no help, you don't have nobody, and that's so hard. Like, it's the hardest thing we've ever had to do. And even still now, we're living in California and our family being all the way in the South, it's still so hard, y'all. It's 8, what time is it? Let me tell y'all. It's 8:27. The boys' bedtime is 8:30. They're already asleep. Some nights we put them in bed a little bit earlier, but baby, when I say 8:30 is bedtime, no later than 9 o'clock. We're gonna spend the rest of the night together, make time for one another, take a shower, watch a movie, have snacks, drinks, whatever we want to do for the rest of the night, but we're gonna do it kid-free. So I feel like the best tip that I have for a mom or a couple who don't have a village, get the kids on a schedule. The schedule will kick your ass in the beginning. I'm not even finna sugarcoat it. Trying to get kids on a bedtime and fit in everything, dinner, cleaning, bath time, everything before like 8:30, it's gonna kick your ass. It whooped me down bad first, but now it's kind of like second nature to me. And I be at 7 o'clock, baby, oh no, it's time to go ahead and shut down. If I ain't cooked by 7 o'clock, I'm not cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and order everybody some. I'm finna go pick some up right quick, throw these kids in the tub, because baby, after 8:30, mom and daddy's off duty. But yeah, besties, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. Thank you guys for sending me these questions. I hope that you guys don't look at me any differently after this video. I feel like it was a really fun video to do. And the babes was asking the questions, so you know, I'm like, I'm gonna answer these questions. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys are loving the vlogs, because I dropped this video and a vlog today, so your girl really been working overtime to get out content. I love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting me and my dreams, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, besties. Mwah.